Are you playing the right grips for your game? I think I might be playing the wrong ones. I've got standard grips with a double wrap, and I think it's too skinny. I think I'm getting too handsy, and I want to get bigger grips to take some of the hands out of it. I've got relatively big hands, this big to be exact, and you can see my bottom hand, I'm wrapped all the way back around on top of it. So with my 4-iron, I decided to get a little experimental, and I went with 7 wraps and 2 extra on the bottom, so 9 on the bottom hand to beef it up a little bit. So I've been thinking about going mid-size. Should I go mid-size grips? That's the question. We're gonna test out my 9-wrap 4-iron and see how we like it. I don't know if you can actually see that, but on this side it's the double wrap, on this side it's the 9 wraps. And there is a substantial difference between the two in feel. I just don't know if that's coming across in the camera. I think by now we're probably all aware that Professor DeChambeau has quite the experimental golf bag. And one of the things he's most famous for is the giant grips that he uses. Now, I'm not saying I'm going that big, but a little bigger, a little wider, I think could really help my game. All right, so first off, we got the 9-iron. This is the regular grip. Just 2 wraps under the standard grip. Just too many left misses, and I think it's because my hands are too active. It also just feels so pencil thin. Now that I've felt something bigger, now that I've felt a bigger grip with the CP2 jumbos and the mid-size +4s and all these things they got floating around these days, standard just feels like nothing. It's just so handsy. Like, I can feel myself dragging it left. Like, even though I didn't turn hard left, it just went left. And I really just feel my hands moving it. So we're gonna try a 4-iron now. I know that's a long way from a 9, so expect a very different ball flight here. And if there's my butter knife of a 4-iron. So if I can't hit this in the air, that's why. It's not a 9-iron. And it's an absolute knife. You're good. Probably. I mean, that's hit pretty good. And look at that, it was a little right. I'm telling you, I think it's the grips. I think I need bigger grips. I could be insane. I also don't know that much about golf. But I think it's the grips, man. And this is one of those things, it's like, you hate whatever you've done your whole life and you want to do the other thing. Because everybody's going to be like, oh, this guy's complaining about a 2% draw. Yeah, look, I know a draw is okay. But for what I'm trying to do, the greens that we play on are fast and firm. A low draw, no matter how big or small it is not going to hold these greens. So a high cut is going to be really beneficial from distance, especially with the longer iron. So that's where I'm trying to go. And I do feel pretty confident that it's the grips. Like, I immediately feel less handsy when I have a big grip like this. Even on a club that is historically way more handsy for me. These long irons get me in trouble quite a bit. So I really feel good about the grip size so far. And this is where I'm gonna need your help. What grips should I get? Hit me in the comments. I'd love to know your opinions. Let me know what I should get. And don't come at me with no wind grip nonsense, okay? You know I'm rocking Golf Pride for life. I'm always going to be a Golf Pride guy. I love the colors of the multi-compound, but is Tour Velvet the move? I've been playing with a lot of guys that play the Tour Velvets and like them. And I hate to say it because they're boring looking. But performance over looks right now, you know? Yeah, I mean, even just terrible shots like that are not hooking off the planet anymore. Like, that's what I'm going for. I'm trying to just dial in that margin of error. Margin of error. That's just so pure. Like, it's low as hell. But just a little cut, that's gonna roll a mile. This is at least a driving iron for right now. Like, I'll take it. I mean, I really just can't miss anymore. Like, I mean, I can miss. I've missed most of these, but left-headed left, I haven't seen that miss right now on the range, and that's good news. because left-headed left is not good. It ain't pretty. Like it ain't that Rory high ball flight. I'll tell you that. So that's that. I personally think the bigger grip was better. I think I'm sold. I'm switching. I don't know if it's mid-size. I don't know if it's jumbo. I don't know if it's +4, mid-size +2 wraps. I don't know. I don't know what that looks like. I'd love to experiment a little bit more with grip size, because even this 9 wrap, I mean, my hand is all the way touching still. I don't know if it's supposed to be or not. Somebody tell me in the comments, would be great. Somebody that knows more about golf than me. How do I know what size grips I use? This feels better, but I don't know what the best optimal thing to do is. And if you're out there at home struggling with handsy, snappy hooks, maybe growing up grip sizes would help you. Maybe getting a mid-size, a +4, something like that to quiet the hands down is the best move for you. I don't know. If you've done this, let me know. If you have an idea for me or you or anybody else, let me know in the comments. Like the video, share it with somebody you think could use it, and don't forget to follow for more content from my journey from average guy to pro golfer. I'll see you in the next one.